Good evening, guys. Today we're starting off with a new game, the Stanley Parable. I've heard this one's a good game, and this is my first time doing a stream of another game than Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the stream, and hopefully, I enjoy the game. So, let's go with English subtitles. Okay, I have never played this game before, and I have no idea what this game is about. Okay, clearly visible. Okay, this works. Please enter the current time. So it's 9:50. How about changing PM? I can't. 9:54. It's 9:43 right now. Okay. Okay, let's just get into it. The end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so really interesting premise for the game. So this is the office. All the boxes look the same except the yellow one. Cabinets are open. See some paperwork. Okay, so maybe let's just see. Observe for now. Let's go out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so I think we need to go to the meeting room right now, but there are these papers on the floor. Let's go to the meeting. Okay. There's no sign. Oh, I think that's the meeting room. Not sure. Let's keep going.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So what if I enter the door on my right? What happens then? Can I make that choice? Let's see.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Interesting. So I can make independent choices. At least that's how it seems for now, but I think I will eventually have to get to the meeting room.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. Can I get some coffee then?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Really worth it. Really sarcastically worth it. Okay, let's get out of here.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What if I don't? Okay, I won't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, can we go back? No, we can't. Okay, I'll follow the next instruction, whatever it may be. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Sounds like a threat.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, I'm curious now. I'll follow the next instruction and see how it goes.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What if I don't pick up the phone? How do I pick up the phone? I don't know how to pick up the phone. Okay, let's just randomly press the buttons. The game is getting scary, guys.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
This seems scary. I don't... Okay, but I want to find out what's going on, so...
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, reply 4 to 7. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button, Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What if I don't press X? Okay, I'm trying to press the other buttons and okay, this is blocked. Here I can't get out. Okay, let's just press X for now.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I pressed that button to watch TV, but it changed into a clock. Let's see.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Where dinner? But I'm not even. I'm in kitchen.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Okay, I think it'll end the game from the start if I press that button.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, what if I press some other button? Okay, I did. I'm not pressing the button. I press every other button except right. But how long are they going to wait? Maybe a minute. I can't do anything. We only have that one choice because I don't see anything else here. Okay, let's press the button.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
I'm so confused. I have no idea what that was. What's happening here, guys? Time is passing. This time I'll go to the left door.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Shall we? Maybe I'll listen to his second choice. Let's see.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Let's see.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Do we have any other way out? Okay, let's go left.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
That is so scary.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Is this a horror game now?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ready? Okay. Kind of spooky if you ask me.
No. This
Wait,
isn't
what?
right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay. I'm gonna take the left. This
All of
way.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
I didn't do anything.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
How about this time we just take the left door? I'm really tempted, My curiosity always gets the best of me. Oh, wait, this one? Can I get into this one? No, this one is... Let's just have a look like see nothing. Nothing. And here I see some sheets of paper.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well,
I'll
I
just
find it
make a decision.
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh no. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to have to end the stream for now because I've got some things to do. This is getting really interesting, so we'll play again tomorrow. Until then, see you guys. Goodbye and good night.